The Huion Kamvas 16 Gen 3 packs a 2.5K QHD screen and 16K pressure sensitivity at €549. But does it outshine Wacom and XP Pen? Here's what you get. 2.5K QHD resolution. The perfect combination of 2.5K QHD, 2560 by 1440 resolution and 15.8-inch size. Kamvas 16 Gen 3 Art tablet achieves a pixel density of 186 ppi, providing a sharp and crystal clear view for artists. Accurate color display. Kamvas 16 Gen 3 Digital art tablet boasts a high-quality screen that covers 99% of the sRGB and Rec. 709 color gamuts, as well as 90% of the Adobe RGB color gamut. E1.5 ensures accurate color representation, and Advanced PenTech 4.0. PenTech 4.0 delivers a 2G initial activation force, 16,384 levels of pen pressure, and plus or minus 60-degree tilt support. The smaller nib and tilt auto-alignment can help designer track the mouse and reduce parallax. The 2.5K QHD resolution on a 15.6-inch panel is a clear step above the standard 1080p found on many competing tablets in this price range. You get crisp lines, fine details visible even when zoomed out, and a much more enjoyable canvas for intricate illustrations. Compared to the Wacom 112, which maxes out at 1080p, this feels like a significant upgrade for line art and photo editing. Huion's PenTech 4.0 with 16,384 levels of pressure sensitivity is genuinely impressive. The initial activation force is very low, so light strokes register without jitter. In practice, that means you can sketch with feather-light touches and still get accurate brush modulation, from thin hairlines to bold strokes. It rivals the feel of Wacom Pro Pen 2, though the pen itself lacks an eraser on the back, which some artists might miss. The full laminated anti-glare display virtually eliminates parallax, so the cursor sits directly under the pen tip with no visible gap. This makes a huge difference for precision work like inking or retouching. Your strokes land exactly where you expect them to. The anti-glare coating also cuts down reflections in bright rooms, though it does add a slight grain that can soften pure white slightly. Dual-dial controllers on the left side are a thoughtful addition for workflow efficiency. You can map one to zoom and the other to brush size or canvas rotation, and the tactile feedback is satisfying with a mechanical feel. This is a feature usually reserved for higher-end models, and having two dials instead of one on the XP Pen Artist 16 Pro 2nd Gen gives you more control without reaching for keyboard shortcuts. Color accuracy is solid out of the box with 99% sRGB coverage, making it suitable for digital painting and light photo editing. After a quick calibration, delta E values stay well below 2, so skin tones and gradients look natural. It's not Adobe RGB or DCI P3, but for the price, this display holds its own against the Wacom 112's coverage and even beats the standard Kamvas 16 older panels. Huion's driver software is still the weakest link. I experienced a few crashes when switching between Photoshop and Clip Studio Paint, and the tablet settings sometimes reset after a system sleep. While updates have improved stability, it's not as rock-solid as Wacom's drivers, and Mac users report more frequent hiccups with multi-monitor setups. The pen, while responsive, lacks a built-in eraser and feels slightly cheaper than the Pro Pen 2. The rubber grip is comfortable but attracts dust, and the side buttons are a bit too easy to press accidentally. For €549, you'd expect a premium pen experience, but the XP Pen Artist 16 Pro 2nd Gen includes a pen with an eraser and a more solid build at a similar price. Cable management is messy. The 3-in-1 cable, USB-C, HDMI, USB-A, is thick and stiff, and there's no integrated clip or guide on the tablet itself. If you work on a cluttered desk, the cables will tug at the tablet and pull it around. The Wacom 112 uses a single USB-C cable for both data and power, which is far cleaner, though it requires a separate power adapter for high brightness. The anti-glare coating, while reducing reflections, introduces a subtle sparkle or grain effect on solid light backgrounds. It's not a deal breaker for most drawing, but if you do photo retouching where you need to judge fine texture noise, it can be distracting. The matte finish also wears down over time. After a few months of heavy use, you might notice shiny patches where the coating has rubbed off. The Huion Kamvas 16 Gen 3 offers exceptional value with its sharp 2.5K display and dual dials, but the driver instability and pin limitations keep it from being a no-brainer. If you can tolerate occasional software quirks, it's a solid choice for artists on a budget. Otherwise, consider the XP Pen Artist 16 Pro 2nd Gen for a more polished experience. Check the current price and deals for the Huion Kamvas 16 Gen 3 in the link in the description, and let me know your thoughts in the comments.